Good morning children, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn some more interesting characteristics of matrices. Okay, so the first one is transpose of a matrix. What do you mean by transpose of a matrix? So children, if I have a matrix A which is written in the general form as Aij and it is any matrix, it can be a rectangular or a square matrix, then the transpose of this matrix is denoted by A dash, or can be written as A to the A and up I have written here T. So it is read as A, it's not A dash or A T, it is A transpose. Okay, so when commonly A dash the symbol is used, it is meant for a matrix transpose. Okay, so what happens here children? What happens here? Just look here, I have written here it as Aji n cross M. So if you look closely, you can see here children, here the ith position becomes j and the jth position becomes I. So but what is I children? I is your rows and what is your j children? Column. So what is happening here children? Here your i's are becoming, that means your rows are becoming columns and your j's, which are columns here, are becoming rows here. So what happens here? Here j was maximum n as column. So here j will be maximum as n as row. Okay, similarly I was m here as a row. So now I here will be m as a column. Is that clear? Let's understand this through an example. Suppose children, if I have a matrix, okay, if I have a matrix like this, say A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, now what is the order of this matrix? Order of this matrix is 1 row 3 column. Okay, now if I take transpose children, what will happen? My answer will be, this 1 row will be converted to column. Okay, so what happens? Or you can see that your column 1 is converted to row 1, your column 2 is converted to row 2, your column 3 is converted to row 3. So what happens? Your 1 cross 3 matrix now becomes a 3 rows and a 1 column matrix. Very simple. That means every row here get converted to columns, or in other words, columns are converted to rows. Okay, now there are some properties of transpose of a matrix. I have written it in advance so that we can save time. Okay, because I want to concentrate more on problems. Okay, so I have properties of transpose of a matrix. Just have a look here. The first property says that transpose of a matrix is A. Okay, it is obvious children. Just look at this example. This is transpose of this matrix. Now again, if I take transpose of this matrix, what will happen children? This column will become again a row like this. So it will be A transposes A. Okay, look at the second property. It says that K times of a matrix A, then its transpose is same as K into A transpose. So what does that mean? Where K is any constant. So what happens that when transpose is applied to scalar multiplication of a matrix, then it is same as writing the scalar outside and then taking the transpose. Because what happens children? K is any real number, right? K is any constant. So it doesn't make any difference if I apply the transpose. Okay, we will solve all this in problems. Don't worry. Third property says that A plus B dash is equal to A dash plus B dash. Okay, very obvious property. It says that add two matrix, take the transpose is same as taking transpose and then adding. Okay, when you come to problems, you can see that this property can also be extended to subtraction. Okay, for time being I have written for addition. But look at the last property. Last property is very interesting, which you can understand only through problems. But for time being, just take it as AB transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose. That means when you multiply two matrices or when you take product of two matrices, its final answers transpose is same as second matrix transpose multiplied by first matrix transpose. That is what you can see here. AB transpose is same as B transpose A transpose, but not A transpose B transpose. Okay, we'll all see this through problems, because the general, when I write, no children, it will not be so appealing to your eyes because elements are general. But when I solve problems, I will highlight this. Okay, coming to next one. Next property is symmetric matrix. Okay, symmetric matrix. Now look at the definition here. The definition here says that a square matrix is said to be symmetric if A dash is equal to A. A dash means, children, transpose. So symmetric matrix means what? After you take transpose of your matrix, you get back the same matrix. That is what I have written here. Aij is equal to Aj. That means Aij, that means the element which is in position say A12 is same element as in position A21. Okay, just look here. This is an example of a symmetric matrix. Just look here, children. Just look at this matrix. Now this row will be converted in A transpose as 213. This row will be converted as 145. This row will be converted as 356. But what do I see, children, here? I see that A and A transpose are same. So when this condition becomes true, this matrix is said to be symmetric matrix. But very important condition is, children, that it should be a square matrix. Why square matrix, children? Because if it's not a square matrix, say 1 cross 3 matrix. Suppose if your matrix is 1 cross 3, after you take transpose, it will become 3 cross 1. Then it will never be same. That means this condition will never be true. So that's why square matrix is necessary for matrix to be symmetric. Okay. Now the next definition is skew symmetric. Exactly opposite of it. Just look here. What I am saying here, a square matrix, again emphasis on square matrix A, is said to be skew symmetric if A dash is equal to minus of A. So here it was A dash is equal to A, right? A dash is equal to A, but here one thing is A dash should be equal to minus of A for all I and j. What happens is your element at position, say for example A12 is negative of your element at position A21. Okay, just look here, I have solved an example here. I have matrix A here. Look at the entries. I am taking transpose. So what happens here, children? It becomes, first row will become first column. Second row will become second column. Third row will become third column. Now if you look at the answer, children, you can see that both the answers are different. If you see that, look at the first row, it is 0, 2, minus 3. Look at here, it is 0, minus 2, 3. Look at the here, minus 2, 0, 4. Here it is 2, 0, minus 4. Look here, 3, minus 4, 0. So it is minus 3, 4, 0 here. Right? So that means there is a difference of minus sign for every element. Right? So what I am going to do is, in this matrix, I am going to take minus sign common. Okay, so if you take minus sign common here, children, you can see here, if I take minus sign from this row or from everywhere, if I take minus means minus 1 I am taking common. Okay, so it is 0, minus 2 plus 3, right here as it is. Minus 2, 0, minus 4 here as it is. Here minus 3, 4, 0. So I see that A dash is equal to minus A. So such matrix is said to be a skew matrix, skew symmetric matrix. Okay, children. So that's all for today. Next time when we come, they will solve problems on these properties. Thank you, children.